Hi, well, my name is Sally Cowley. I'm Australian. My parents were originally from London and they moved out to Australia in the late 1950s. I spent my childhood growing up in Melbourne, Australia, and then in my early 20s, I moved to Saudi Arabia and Bahrain, where I spent 14 years of my life working in a hospital in a dental department. That's where I was actually introduced to my brand, Desert Diamonds Jewellery. I then moved to Bangkok intentionally in 2002 to pursue working with my brand and develop the jewellery line. So that's where I am today, and that's where I've remained for 23 years. I'd say it's twofold, really. One, I already had a very thriving business with my jewellery, Desert Diamonds Jewellery. And two, at that time, I had a young family, a boy and I still have, obviously, a grown-up boy and girl. And it seemed like a great opportunity to be able to move to Thailand and put them into an international education. We also liked the idea of them being diversified in terms of culture and living. The community here is fantastic, and it offered us a great, not only professional way of life, but also for our own personal family life. So I'm from a southern state, Victoria, the city of Melbourne. I grew up in an area out what we call near the Dandenong Ranges. So it was a beautiful countryside, not too far from the city. And yes, we had a very nice way of life because there was lots of land in a sense. It wasn't populated too much. So we had a very nice, easy Aussie upbringing. My company name here in Thailand is DD Global Limited. And under that umbrella, we have a beautiful luxury jewellery, fine line of jewellery called Desert Diamonds. And whilst it's a high quality jewellery, it comes with an exceptionally affordable price tag. And the type of offerings that we have are anything from moissanite, which is something that's very sought after, and also lab grown diamonds. And we work with a beautiful collection. It's very classic, it's very timeless. And through Desert Diamonds, we offer distributorship. So we have women involved internationally in our company that are able to set up their own businesses. We give them the guidelines, we give them the training. They get their jewellery at exceptional wholesale pricing directly from us. And we support them then in growing their businesses on the ground. We also offer something called a bespoke custom service, which is really something that's taken off, especially when it comes to special occasions, etc., like a wedding, engagement rings, that sort of thing. And something else that our company offers is a production house. So that's everything from A to Z. So it may not even be associated with Desert Diamonds. It may be somebody looking for their own private label to develop. And we're able to do everything from that infancy right through to the finished product, even if it means sourcing their branded packaging, to obviously making their jewellery and overseeing the production of that, the logistics, etc. So it encompasses quite a lot under the umbrella of DD Global Limited. I think number one was the Thai people. Having not been too exposed to Asia, just their genuine, their warmth, their hospitality, and their welcoming, and also their ability they've got this great work ethic, which I really appreciated. I also, number two, Bangkok itself as such a modern and diverse city, and how globally connected it is. It's such a dynamic and creative city. And number three, in terms of work-related, I am just blown away by the phenomenal, the craftsman here, the craftsmanship, the work in which is done with our jewellery. So they're highly skilled artisans, and I wouldn't go anywhere else. We have had the ability to have jewellery made, for example, in India, in Sri Lanka, but this is definitely the place to be. So that's what comes to mind. I think first and foremost, number one, it would be the strong and long-standing relationships that have been built based on trust and respect. That's something really important when working with the Thai people. I'm very fortunate that I have a very long-term, close-knit team that works with me. They are bilingual. So that really has, made a smooth flow in terms of my business operations. One, them being able to converse directly with our manufacturers and suppliers, obviously who are Thai-speaking people. And two, my customer base is mainly English-speaking. So when dealing with our distributors globally and also our international customers, they're able to write and speak in English, and that has really made our business advance and be able to be professional in our connections. Another one would be working with reliable and dependable manufacturers and suppliers, and that really has made our business strong in the sense of having that to fall back on. I would say back in Australia, it's more structured and it's more process driven, whereas in Thailand, it's more relationship built. And you do, building those connections. And again, I come back to respect and trust. And building that, long-term connection. Being patient, being understanding, and of the local rhythm of how things work here. And once you establish that, you've adapted yourself. You're able to work very fluidly with the local Thai people. I would say, number one, being adaptable, absolutely. It's really important that you're able to, at any point, be able to pivot and be open to change. That's important. As I said, going back to Australia, being a more structured environment, you've got to have more flexibility there. I think also emotional intelligence, EQ, in terms of being able to read the room, being able to listen, because we do think and act differently. I know as an Australian, I'm very forward, I'm very direct, and I think with the Thai people, they listen, they understand, but it's a much more softer, gentler approach. And so important, this works for anywhere, and I had this experience working in Saudi Arabia, it's the same here, it's respecting the culture as well, the traditions, the timing, and the different ways of working. That's really important. Very exciting, actually. We're seeing a strong growth in the direction of working with lab-grown diamonds. I don't know if you've heard of those, but its natural counterpart is a natural diamond. So working with those offers something that's sustainable, it's ethical, and it's got an excellent price point. So that's important for us, sourcing ethical type style jewellery. The other thing personally I'd like to do, and I love doing this, and that's personally and professionally, of course, mentoring other women in business. And, all the knowledge that I have gained here over 23 years and 35 years of having my own business is being able to pass on my experiences to other women and help them grow in their own business too. Yes, I think if you're looking at moving to Thailand, whether you're a traveling spouse or whether you're coming like me, I was a traveling spouse, as well as having my own business, is just to be open and be mindful and respectful, again, of the people and of the culture, and really work hard at building long-lasting, true relationships, and have the right mindset, because the opportunities really are incredible. Oh gosh, I love a green chicken curry. I'm not too adventurous, and also a good old pad thai guy I love as well. And when mangoes are in season for my sweet tooth, I love a mango and sticky rice. I have to say it involved my parents, so it did involve me indirectly. And I've been very fortunate over the years. My parents have come to visit quite often. Now, my mum is of Irish descent. People may or may not find this funny, but we certainly did. But she was stopped maybe 2 or 3 times in the street and asked where did she have her nose job done. And I didn't realize this was something for the nose of a Thai, well, these were Thai women, to have, their noses enlarged and shaped. And my mother has a big old, Irish nose. So it was quite amusing at the time, but also something that means something a lot to, obviously, the Thai people as part of, who they are and what they want. Well, my favorite place on earth, and I've just come back from there, is Hua Hin, because it's easy to get to, and I just love escaping Bangkok city and being by the sea. It's just so calm and tranquil down there. It will always be my favorite spot. I love, obviously, the islands that are so easily accessible as well. And if I'm in Bangkok, a couple of places I love to get to just to change scene, so to speak, out of my office environment, and that would be going down to the Chao Phraya River. I love the water, so I love the activity that's going on down there, and I love visiting Chinatown as well. That's just so full of artisans, it's quirky, fabulous food. If you've not been there, I highly recommend it.